Hi, Phil Schoenberg, Fastpitch Power. Today we're going to talk a little bit about footwork. This is a problem that I've seen with many of our developing pitchers and some of our advanced pitchers as well as they get more aggressive off the pitching rubber. I talked in a recent post about ground force reaction, Newton's third law. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. What I mean by that, for those of you who didn't see that post, as I push backwards on the pitching rubber to get an explosive movement off the pitching rubber, I'm pushing onto an immovable object. The pitching rubber is on the earth. I am not going to be moving the earth by pushing my dry foot backwards on that pitching rubber. So when I do that, all of the energy and all of the force that I exert into that pitching rubber comes back up through me, and if my body is situated correctly and I create a straight line to my target, all of that energy is going to be dissipated and channeled through my pitching hand and my dry foot, which is exactly what I want. Well, here's one of the problems that I see, which is very common. I've put a white PVC pipe on the ground. Hopefully I won't kill myself stepping on it. But when I talk about GFR, ground force reaction, I'm talking about getting a really good load onto the pitching rubber, good load onto my front side, and exploding outward into power K position. And if you can see by the way I've landed here perfectly, my pitching hand is on a straight path to my target. And I can command the strike zone with maximum speed. Well, here's what I see. As developing pitchers, what's happening is you're getting explosive in your lower body, and the core and trunk strength is not quite there to prevent the stride foot from landing on the power line or crossing over the power line. Let me explain what I mean by that. I'm going to do this slowly so that it don't fall over the power line that I've created here with the PVC pipe. I load, I explode outward, and now I have landed on the power line because I don't quite have the glute, core, and trunk strength to keep myself in this position. And look where my hand is now. If you can see, my hand is behind my head. So instead of being able to generate maximum power and command toward my target, I got to do something to get back to my throw zone. It's going to be this. It's going to be this. It's going to be something that is going to prevent me from utilizing all of my energy to directing power toward my target. So it's very important to be aware of the landing of your stride foot. I'm going to move this now. When my stride foot lands, we've got 2 feet, a left foot and a right foot. If it wasn't important which side each foot was on, we'd just call them feet, and I'd walk something like this. Instead, my left foot is always to the left of my right foot. In some pitches that we throw, there may be a crossover like a curveball or a drop curve, but for right now, let's assume I'm throwing an outside fastball. It's very important that my stride foot, which for me as a right-hand pitcher, is to the left of my drive foot. Now I have a clear path with my hand to my target. So this is something that developing pitchers need to be aware of. Where your stride foot lands in relationship to the power line will have everything to do with how you set your throw zone up and whether or not you're able to command the strike zone with maximum speed. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear them. Talk to you next time.